everybody. Thank you for joining in with Eating Love. My name is Offset, and we will be making mango chia seed pudding. Please like and subscribe, and you have a link to my website where you get access to more videos like these and recipes you can follow. This is a favorite of mine because it is really good. The mangoes this year were like incredible. I've used them in cakes and this pudding for like as long as I could milk it because like the season's over, but not really because they're so good. Yeah, I'm really happy with this recipe. Also, it's really great for breakfast, for snacks, all the things. This recipe is vegan, of course. And let's start with adding the coconut milk. So we're going to do 600 grams of coconut milk. I would normally say, I'd go for this type of milk or that type of milk, particular brand, but I mean, so delicious, whatever you want to use. I'm using Trader Joe's right now. I normally use canned coconut milk. It's thicker. Then I also used water just to make it just like half the amount. So it's like a can of coconut milk and like 200 grams of water. Just to make this simpler for y'all, I'm just going to say just use 100 grams of coconut milk. And when I use the canned coconut milk, I also like let it come to a boil, let it cool. This is like a whole process that like it just doesn't make sense to have you do. But I do that because just the flavor is just, it's a stronger flavor, which I like. And I just like that it's a thicker consistency. But then adding the water just helps to bring down the overall flavor of everything and just kind of also bulk it up. So we've got the milk, and then let's add the mango. So I had some extra mango from earlier this week that I chopped up. This is fresh mango. And we need, let's tear that first. And so we need 400 grams of mango, the fresh mango that I chopped up, and some frozen mango. And I was using Costco. They had pretty good deal for organic mango, and then they just didn't have any more. So I'm using Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is, gotta love Trader Joe's, honestly. Next, we're gonna do the maple syrup. If you want to use agave, you can use agave. I don't use agave for any of my recipes. I always use maple syrup. It's my preferred sweetener. Agave is a more neutral flavor, but it's also highly processed. So we're going to do 150 grams of maple syrup, and then we're just going to let it blend. It's a very simple recipe. It's super tasty, very simple, it's quick. The most time needed in preparing this is just letting the chia seeds sit. And this is a Vitamix blender. I will always support Vitamix as the preferred blender to use for its efficiency, and it's just overall it's a better quality blender, in my opinion. Also, like all the restaurants use it, so. Texture, just stop. I would never point. If like, this is good. It's really nice. Texture is great. It's got a great color. Like I said before, I use canned coconut milk, so it's thicker even with when adding the milk. It's still thicker. But this is also really tasty and super yummy. So we're gonna add a full cup of chia seeds, and when you pour it into your mix, I'll find these like matted lumps of chia seeds, and I'm thinking that I like mixed it really well with like a spatula, but I didn't. It's like totally just like clumpy. it's very weird. It's just like, where did that come from? So just add it in slowly. Let it mix really well. Make sure you got it all in there. No rush. Hard part's over. You won't know until like the end. So you're gonna let this sit for a minimum of an hour. Let the chia seeds do its thing and come back to it. In the meantime, we're going to cut up some mango. So I'm gonna get a lid, put this in the fridge. We're gonna cut some mango. There we go. So I really love the Manila mangoes. They're really small, all yellow. I just find that these are the most flavorful, and so they're my preferred brand. You have the larger ones. I forget what the name is, to be honest. I don't know if it's the same everywhere. There's definitely another name for these. The larger ones are like green and red. The most popular style of mango that you see. But I find that these are a lot more aromatic. They just have like more, or just more flavorful. Have like a lot more like a almost like a floral flavor. So good, so freaking good. Oh my god, they're so good this year. I feel like they weren't this good last year. I have them every single year. They were definitely not this good this last year. I don't know why, but I'm certain of it. So peel the skin off, or you can use a knife if that's more comfortable for you. Whatever's your preferred way. This particular peeler is just really good. Some peelers are a little bit dull, or you're not going to get have the same comfort level. And I just really like this peeler for all the things. That particular style is just ideal, I think. So we're just going to cut up the mango for essentially texture. Just have like some fresh bits in there. Add some more flavor. Not that main one of it, so good. And if you don't feel like making a chia seed pudding, you could just forget the chia seeds and just drink it like a mango lassi. A vegan mango lassi. I feel like someone's going to be like, but you're culturally appropriating. Shut up. Try to get as much off as possible. So you're not wasting it. Because it's so good. You know, whatever I can't cut off that's edible, I eat it. It's really good. Another alternative to use blueberries, papaya, strawberries, and just use it fresh, frozen, whatever you want to do. And then use the fresh fruit to cut, to put in like, for like texture, as we're doing here for the mango. These are all like, you know, summer, fall fruits, but you can still find them. Like, they're available, but they just won't be like the season. So they're not going to be as ripe. They're not going to be as like sweet. Not like it's the most perfect state. Put it into small dice. Like super slippery. I'm gonna be really honest, my knife's not even that sharp right now, so considering did pretty well, but I really need to sharpen it. I genuinely look forward to eating and making this recipe because it's very simple. And like I said, the most of the effort that you're making is just letting it sit, really, like, or maybe the cutting is if you're not into cutting, you don't enjoy it, but this goes by so fast and you can eat it when you're ready. Depending on the size you want, you can slice it, do like the slices into 2s or 3s. I would like it to be not too large, but also just like makes it easier. With the blueberries are really easy. For like adding in fresh blueberries, you just gotta like get a bunch and then it's super easy. This definitely takes a little bit more time to prep, but it's so worth it. I promise you. Put it in a container and set it aside, and when we are ready, which will be a minimum of an hour, add it and then eat it. So let's get back in that hour. Hey everybody, welcome back to Eating Love. I brought the cheese seed pudding home with me so that I could have it for breakfast. And so let's take a look at how it's going. So like I mentioned before, I prefer to use the canned coconut milk because it's has a thicker texture, but also flavor-wise, I just really like the flavor. So this is like a perfect texture, really. I mean, I like to have it pretty seedy and, you know, pudding like a little bit runny. It's just not my preference. If you like it a little bit more runny, that's totally fine. You could add a little bit more, like a quarter cup at least of whatever non-dairy milk you want to use. So I'm gonna add the mango in, mix it up, and then it's ready to eat. This is a really simple recipe. It's like a no fuss. Blend it, let it sit, mix it up, good to go. I like stuff like that. I like to make things really difficult for myself and put things in like really small containers, so it's a hard time mixing. I don't know if anybody else likes doing that, but it's a lot of fun. What I'll do is I'll add both techniques of using canned coconut milk and regular non-canned, or just, you know, non-dairy milk. So you have the option of just knowing what I do, what my preference is. If you'd like to do that, the only real difference is just, like I had mentioned before, to kill the bacteria in the canned coconut milk, I have to boil it so that if it's in the fridge for longer than like 5 days, it will still be good and it won't start going bad. If you're using a non-dairy milk, you won't have that issue. But with it's just the nature of the canned coconut milk. All right, that's good to go. This recipe makes 6 8-ounce portions, so it'll last you for the entire week. What's up? You want some too, don't you? I really do love this recipe. It's really yummy. And it's filling too. I don't feel like I need to eat something else after it for like a while. Like it's filling. It's definitely one of my favorite things to eat for breakfast. And I am not a breakfast person, like at all. Like at all. I have like a handful of nuts before I'll have like an actual breakfast. Alright you guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and you have a link to my website where you get access to more videos like these and recipes you can follow. I hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you next time. See you later.